What is up, everybody? What is up, everybody? Hold on. There we go. What the frick happened? Bro, I told you guys the daily objective was to take previous day high, and then after that it's not like required to do anything else. So this pretty much came all the way back down to that 4-hour wick CE that we wanted last night, and that's where we're at right now. So I'm gonna see what it does here in this area. Does it want to reject? Does it want to keep going lower? They want to bounce? Like, what do we want to do? We will see when we open what this wants to do. So right now, the higher time frame, like the time frame alignment, everything is red, right? Obviously, everything is red. And I guess we will see what this open looks like, but the overall time frame alignment, everything is red. So we'll see. See what it wants. This is why I told you guys the highest probability trade was to the long into previous day high, right? After that, like, the market isn't really required to do anything else. Trying to bounce here off this 4-hour CE. Interested to see how this these first few candles off this open close. We have this fresh 15-minute gap above as well, has not been hit, so need to take a look at that. Has not been hit on NQ or MNQ, so nice bounce there so far. Too much low resistance, liquidity from Asia lows. Yep. This is this right here was one thing I was looking at before I got off. Like, this just did not look good. Very, very sketchy when we set that up like that. But let's see. Obviously, like, overall, I wanted to be long bias, but if we don't get this bounce here, and we get through the low, then obviously, you know, not a good look. We did put in high of the week here on Thursday, so we have Thursday high of the week so far, which is consistent with the weekly profile. So it's just like it's just whatever this does here at the open that will decide what this is going to do for the remainder of the session. Because if it gets through the low a day, then like obviously not a good look. I would be, at that point, I would be bearish, right? Just for today. Just for today, not for tomorrow, but just for today, I'd be bearish. I'm in the free Discord, but I can't message. My phone is not verified. You got to do that with Discord. So, you're probably just gonna have to Google like how you can verify your phone number with Discord, because I don't have any control over that. Can you explain why you have the big 15-minute candle marked like that? Which big 15-minute candle do I have marked? I don't have any big 15-minute candle marked. Did not hit there. I'm interested to see what this does here. Like, I need to see some closures. But this looks like a decent 5-minute close if we close it up here at these highs. Doesn't look like a bad one. I don't have the 15-minute candle marked. This is the 4-hour candle, 4-hour wick that I have marked, because this is a 4-hour wick CE from this rejection block. So if this is bullish, then it needs to hold this 4-hour wick CE to the upside, right? Would you short the 1-hour and 15-minute gap? They're both aligned with BPR. Probably not, bro. I'm not going to lie to you. Probably not. I know we have them there. I'll watch. Definitely worth watching. Let's see. I have my short levels inside of here as well. Look, we have this area inside of this 298.75 and wait, 298. Well, hold on. This hasn't gotten a change in state yet. So it depends on how this closes. I'm long from the CE, but oil pumping crazy. That's probably why we had this big ol' move lower here. Even though we had CSD on the 1-hour. Yeah. Even though we have CSD on the 1-hour, but we don't have CISD on the 1-hour, do we? No, we do. We do have CSD on the 1-hour right here. Yeah, even though we have CSD on the 1-hour there, for now, I would remain bullish until proven otherwise. And the proven otherwise is a continuous break through this 4-hour wick CE. What's good, JR? What up? What up? Oh, damn it. I did put live Asia. Fuck. Oh, damn. Hold on. Let me see. Wait, am I able to fix that right now? Yeah, I can. I got you guys. New York. Okay. Should be fixed. Yay, it's fixed. Yay. Yeah, thanks for pointing that out. I accidentally put the Asia stream title. This is why you need coffee in the mornings. And bro, dude, I'm telling you, coffee does nothing for me, bro. I would be exactly in my current state if I had a 1 full cup of coffee. I'd be the exact same. It wouldn't change anything. Can we see Key down a Red Bull on stream? Bro, I don't drink energy drinks. You guys been seeing all those videos on TikTok of people that are drinking energy drinks? They're finding rats at the bottom of their the can. Bro, hell no, bro. Hell no. I'm good. I saw that in Alani's in Celsius. Yes, exactly. Like a liquefied rat. It was just like a dead rat. Like it was Celsius can. This dude was drinking a Celsius can. He drank it, still felt that it was heavy, cut it in half, and there was a goddamn rat in it, bro. So I don't care, bro. I don't care if it was one girl. I don't care if it was half a girl. Doesn't matter. That was all I needed to see to confirm that I will never touch an energy drink. That's it. That's it, bro. I know he sued. I mean, he'd be stupid if he didn't. You're not taking this 1 minute CIZ? There's nothing here on a 15 minute for me to take a 1 minute CIZ. What if I pour into... Bro, Dylan, I'm not drinking an energy drink, bro. I don't drink energy drinks. I don't do it. Because it mainly, it's because they don't do anything for me. I think drinking energy drinks, maybe for some people they do something, but for me, if I was to drink it, it would be a placebo thing. Like I wouldn't feel anything from drinking an energy drink. Drink coffee just for the vibe? Yeah, I mean, I would drink coffee for the vibe, yeah. Energy makes me want to sleep. Yo, I swear I could drink a full cup of coffee, right? I could drink a full cup of coffee and go to sleep the next, right after I finish it. Guys, 5 minute wick CE is bouncing here. The 5 minute wick CE bounced. Had a nice bounce there off the 5 minute wick CE. See if it continues. When you see some 15 minute... Well, we need to see this 15 minute close to see what this is going to do. I can drink one at 4 a.m. and still get to sleep. Yeah, exactly. What if we collectively start doing Adderall, bruv? Never done Adderall in my life either, so I don't know. What is the effects of Adderall? What is it? What exactly does it do? Just like hyper focus or what? Makes you lock in. It's literally just meth. Okay, so can you guys not... Hold on. Can you guys not get locked in? Or can you guys not have hyper focus unless you have Adderall. Like, stayed up till 6 a.m. staring at the charts 2 nights ago. Yeah, but are you're not able to do that without it though? Like, I feel like I could sit here and stare at the charts till 6 a.m. without needing to take Adderall. Have you tried Neurogum? No, I haven't, bro. I've never tried any of these like weird fucking stimulants. Like, I've never tried them. It's a different type of geeked. I took something in the UK to help with staying awake in college. Yeah, I know a lot of college kids do it so they can like stay awake and study and whatnot. You become yeah. Good healthy eats and clean water, all you need. Yeah, exactly. All the cool kids are doing it. Adderall would make you play out 5 different scenarios for price at once. You just start schizo thinking. Dude, I feel like that's not good. That might not be a good thing. Maybe just for this, that just might not be a good thing. Like, cool kids doing it as a valid reason. Make that guy mod. Tried Addies one time, stayed up for 30 hours. Yeah, that's cooked, man. Stayed awake for 3 days straight partying at college and slept for 2 days. Wild. Yeah, 15-minute here now. Like, this 15-minute obviously does not look as good as it did 8 minutes ago when we were at the highs, because now this 15-minute candle is closing at the lows. So to me, not the best look, but we'll see. I think if this is going to do something, it needs to react off this 15-minute wick CE, the following 15-minute candle right here. Need to react in a bullish way off this 15-minute wick CE, otherwise this thing is donezo. I think at that point, if it's not going to reject there, it'll go lower into the daily low here. What's the other gray box? Which other gray box? You don't trade session sweeps? No, so for session sweep, I would trade either a rejection block or an inverse gap. And those are the best things for session sweeps. Kind of want to see 1 hour CE. Yeah, it could see 1 hour CE as well. We already hit the 4 hour, so I'll move this down to the 1 hour one and we could watch that. Still hasn't touched Asia lows. Yeah, it edged Asia lows. Flash PMI, it didn't really do anything for price there. Do you have aimbot on your rectangle tool? I do. So I downloaded TradingView aimbot. That's why you see, like, look. You see, boom, it snaps. It snaps like that. Boom, snap. and right here, boom, snap, and then boom, snap, boom, snap, boom, snap, boom, snap, boom, snap. Yeah, this is the aimbot that I downloaded for my trading view. I'm reporting you. Imagine we could cheat on the charts. That'd be blatant as fuck. Well, yeah, because who's watching you? There's no mods, bro. Yeah, it'd be blatant as fuck too. Is that the Enigma zones? Yeah, these green zones that are popping up, these are the bearish Enigma zones that are popping up. If you take a trade, will you do it on 15-minute or 5-minute? Whichever time frame looks best. Let's get some wall hacks for Nasdaqistan. Nasdaqistan to the new Call of Duty map. You're getting IP banned? I'm on VPN, bro. I can't. So we just hit the 15-minute wick CE. I don't like this anymore because we are rejecting from this 15-minute wick CE here, right? So we put in the upper range on this 15-minute, which I don't prefer. Had we opened this and then went lower, I could have traded the move higher. Now, I don't like it because of this upper range, right? I feel like taking this would just be, I mean, it's risky. There's not a lot of risk. Like, in risk to reward terms, it's not that bad. Okay, if you were to even target the hourly gap here, it's almost a 5R. But it's an unnecessary 20 points that I'd be risking here, I think, because I don't love this trade setup. Like, it's an okay trade setup. I don't love it. It's all right. I'll look at it and I'll be like, okay, it could play out here, but I don't love this trade setup. And this week, we are only taking trade setups that we love. You know why? Because these TPT accounts are way too close to passing for me to be, you know, fucking around with them. What is Enigma Zones? This is my super secret levels that I have that I post oftentimes and say, oh, guys, this is the level I have inside of this gap or whatever. That's them right there. That's them right there. Except instead of levels, it's zones now. Like, giving you guys zones so I can display it on my chart. Like, this 15 minutes kind of struggling. It's almost like it wants to go up, but something's holding it back. And I think it's oil that's holding it back right now. I only need 0.15% to pass. It's getting in my head. What do I do? Bro, I'm sitting right in front of you with $600 left to pass this account, right? Pass these accounts. These 5 accounts, $600 is all I got to make. I haven't taken a trade since last Asia because you guys can see that I don't love any of this price action. So I'm perfectly fine with waiting. So, you need to be okay with just waiting to pass until a good setup comes up. Like, you know, lock in, bro. What do you mean it's getting to your head, bro? This dude takes a hookah break every 15 minutes, bro. What do you? I don't have a hookah, bro. What do you? Looks like the zone is a fib retracement. No. Do we get those zones in premium like the indicator? Yeah. Back to the CE here. Not really. See, like, this is what I'm saying. I don't love this setup to go higher yet. Maybe at the 1 hour CE, like maybe, but This is like, it's struggling to go lower too, but it's also struggling to go higher. It's just kind of sideways for now. There we go. Okay. All right. That's what I'm talking about. What I'm talking about. That is what I'm talking about. I think a solid rejection would be from this 15-minute fair value gap, bro. I know Keyflow rolls up a fat blunt after Asia. I don't smoke. Friday should be high, but Thursday could do anything. Maybe pull back today. Yeah, it could pull back today here too. I mean, if Thursday gets to the low, then Friday is no longer going to be the high. We'll have Thursday high of the week. Look, there's like there's no follow through here on any of these moves. You can see some follow through. This looks better though. This looks a lot better to go up now. A whole lot better. 10 p.m. is about to open up. Maybe this is waiting for 10 p.m. We're about to hit the 15-minute and the 1 hour before 10 p.m. even opens up at this point. And then what? Then what? Like oh my god, 10 a.m. Sorry. Yo, when it's Asia session, I say 10 p.m. Or sorry, when it's Asia session, I say 10 a.m. And in New York now, I'm saying 10 p.m., bro. What are we doing here, bro? I'm losing my mind, bro. I'm losing my mind. Look, it just stalls. No follow through. This is a very, very slow New York Open. Keep some Adderall. Yeah, there's not a lot happening here. I mean, it's stalling to both sides. Look, if you were bearish here, it was what, 2 points? Yeah, 2 points off of the Asia low. Didn't hit it. If you're bullish, it's just not having any follow through to the upside. Like, we're getting no follow through to either side right now. So not sure what this is going to do. I do like the long a little bit better. Again, like 4-hour Wick CE bouncing, 15-minute Wick CE inside of the 4-hour also bouncing, right? So looks good here. Okay, we hit the 15-minute. We hit that 15-minute, guys. 15-minute got hit. Hourly also got hit. Hourly and 15-minute both have been hit now. And we'll be coming up into this first area of rejection. There we go. There it is. See what this does. Hourly gap spans a little bit, like it goes a little bit higher. Now, the thing is, these two were the higher time frame fair value gaps inside of this range for us to reject the 10 a.m. And now that we have reached into these before 10 a.m. opens, we really don't have anywhere reliable that this 10 a.m. could manipulate into. So, like, kind of shit, dude. Kind of shit. Not gonna lie. Rejecting that area of rejection there. Why didn't you take that A1, Shirley? No, not even. Not even close to A. It's not an A grade setup at all. We think of the 1 hour Sibi. I mean, watching it. Yeah, hit that rejection area absolutely perfectly. Can I stream snipe your 1 minute chart for a little? I don't have TDV plus. Yeah. I mean, they're like a little delayed, but yeah. Here you go. Stream snipe it. What is the draw on liquidity for today and bias? So the draw on liquidity for today was the previous day high, right? Previous day high has already been hit. So at this point, we don't have another accurate, clear draw. We are just using the price action inside of this range to determine a draw. It's just like right now we bounced from the 4 hour and this 15-minute wick CE. So the draw obviously becomes this 1 hour and 15-minute gap area. Okay. Now we're rejecting the 15-minute, 15-minute and 1 hour gap area. I would like to see now, like if this is a proper rejection, if we get a real sell model from here, then I would like to see the draw lower, right? Asia low would be the draw. So it's going to constantly change just based on what price is doing, but we don't have a higher time frame draw anymore because that was taken right here after we got off stream last night. Did anybody take the shorts, by the way, after the previous day high sweep? Did anybody take shorts from up here in this area? We had nice inversion setups down to midnight. Midnight did not manipulate, so it was pretty clear that we were going to go lower. Did anybody take the shorts? You can use pretty much everything I've taught you guys about true opens and midnight and assume that, you know, we were definitely going to go lower there after we swept. I was sleeping. Yes, sir. Nice. When you want to trade a 15-minute setup, do you execute on 1 minute and for 60 min on the 5 minute? Yeah, exactly. Those are the aligned time frames. So yes. But here, I would be open to trading a rejection block entry as well. Okay, so speaking of rejection blocks, just opened up this 10 a.m. We have a rejection block right here. Right there. Just got hit. So that's the 15-minute and the 1 hour. Again, like, I'm not the biggest fan. I don't love this setup. I really don't. So I'm going to opt to kind of sit out of this one as well, and I'll watch it. Just the same way I sat out of this here. Just going to watch that go up. If this rejects, I'll watch this go down. Is rejection blocks in your course? I made a full video on rejection blocks. If you guys go to my YouTube channel, you go to videos, watch the gold video. I talk about rejection blocks in the gold video, and you can use that concept exactly the same exact way on NQ. I've been watching for over a month. What I've learned most from you is just to be patient and not jump into trades because you're watching charts. Finally seeing results in my trading. Hell yeah, bro. Love that, Rafi. Only get better from here, right? Yep, there you go. Still going through. Dude, the only problem with this now for me is that we need to manipulate. Like, if this is bullish, we need to manipulate the low, right? Where would it manipulate to? We have nothing in this range that this would possibly manipulate to, right? We don't have anything on the 1 hour. Maybe we leave this 15-minute here, and then that could be something. But then at the same time, we could get a 1 minute sell model from this 15-minute. So is that a good look? No, it's not, right? Like, you know, now this is, it doesn't look that good, bro. I'll be honest with you guys. It doesn't look good anymore. The only way this would have looked good, like I told you guys last night, is if we had left the previous day high, because trading up into previous day high would have absolutely been the most high probability trade this entire session, right? The entire day of Thursday, the highest probability trade was trading to previous day high, because we knew we needed to make high of the week. But beyond that, it's kind of it, bro. It doesn't really need to do anything else. It's not required to continue going higher. However, like, obviously, this weekly profile that we're in right now supports Friday high of the week. Okay, so technically tomorrow should be high of the week, but this is it's all dependent on what this Thursday does. This Thursday, because we took previous day high, no longer required to continue going higher. It's also not required to continue going lower. It's kind of just chopping around. I am interested to see what this does and how this reacts inside of this 1 hour and this 15 minute. I mean, so far we're cutting through to the upside, but we don't have a manipulation leg lower on this 4 hour at all. So I can't place myself in longs if that's the way it looks. Same way, you guys remember last night? You guys remember that 4 hour last night, this 10 p.m.? How I didn't take this long into previous day high because we did not have any manipulation leg on the 10 p.m. and it ended up coming back through later and obviously putting in that lower wick. But yeah, I mean, it's all very dependent on how this 4 hour moves. Yeah, I'll be honest with you guys. For this session specifically, this New York AM session here, I don't see an A+ trade setup forming. I really don't see an A+ trade setup forming. After how many 4 hour wick CE touches in a row would you not value it? What do you mean? What do you mean after how many touches in a row would I not value it? Like, which are you talking about? A 4 hour over here on this chart? Are you talking about a specific one, or are you asking in general? If you don't get anything, will you go live in Discord at 1? Maybe. I have something to do around 1:30, I believe. Let me just double check. No, right at 1 I have something to do, but I might be able to hop on still, just from my phone. Have 9 share chart. Actually, wait, no, 9 is not employed to go live today, bro. 9's employed to go live Monday, Wednesday, and Thursday. So maybe if I do, it'll be in premium VC, like chilling, just regular vibes. Discord lives are goated. Looking for shorts, I just joined. Not really looking for anything, just watching price here, bro. Used to have a white GT3, yes. Half asleep right now. What's up, 9? You trade AM, PM in Asia almost every day. PM, I will do Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. I typically don't end up executing a trade in PM. But Monday, Wednesday, and Friday is when I go live for PM inside of the free Discord. New York, AM, and Asia is every day here on YouTube. 9, you have a shift today at 1:30. You know, 9, they're trying to hire you for the Thursday 1:30 p.m. shift as well. Are the DJs coming in for tonight's session? I'm not sure. I haven't talked to Matt, so I don't know. I'm not 100% sure, bro. We haven't scheduled anything yet. So, all right. On the 5 minute, right? Because remember, we're in an hourly here as well, right? We're in an hourly fair value gap. This 4-hour does not have a manipulation leg lower. On the 5-minute, this is a trade setup right here. If we close under this change in state of delivery level, we have 2 minutes left on this 5-minute candle. So a closure under here is a bearish 5-minute change in state of delivery. So you'd be running a 52-point stop loss at the high if you were to execute on this trade. See, 2 minutes. You know, Macy, I saw your car and her bike on her bulletin. I don't know, probably some fan. Bulletin. Okay, 1 minute, a minute and a half left here. Let's see. 1 minute change in state is going to be a little bit lower. But we do have like an actionable bear setup here. It's just, I don't know. I don't know if I want to execute on this, bro. I don't know if I want to execute. – 15-minute wick CE you could as well. 15-minute wick CE is not bad. Where would we target? If you take this, I would be targeting Asia low first and then the low a day. Dude, I'm not a big fan of shorts. I really don't want to be a big fan of shorts here. No reason to be. So, kind of sketching me out a little bit. Could also wait for this 15-minute or this 15-minute wick CE. I think that's probably what I would do. Gives me like a way better R multiple if I was to execute on the bearish trade. Just not the biggest fan of it. Yeah, red to green, back up now, right? Didn't you say that last night? You're not a fan of shorts? Yeah. Yeah, not a fan of shorts at all. Hold on, guys. Getting a call. I'm getting a call. All right. On a phone call, guys. Anyways, we got the 5-minute bearish change in state of delivery. Nice bearish delivery here too now. This to me, it closed a little too far from the change in state to even consider entering this. I don't know if anybody entered that or not, but that was almost 20 points off the change in state level. So, like, yeah, probably don't want to execute on that, right? You'd have 70 points of risk if you took that. 70 points. It's a lot, man. So I would not have executed on that there. Maybe this 15-minute maybe does something. Oh, wait. We have a 1-minute change in state here as well. This one, I guess, didn't look as bad, but still ton of risk, bro. I mean, you're putting on... I would risk at least that high. Still 50 points of risk. I was hoping this 15-minute would close and the next 15-minute would come and get the CE. And then that would have been nice, but... Nope. Did not do it. It did not do it. Guys, like, clearly, very obviously, this is not, you know, good delivery. Whether it's long or short, this is not good delivery. So it's better to kind of sit this out and just watch what it's doing, because this is not worth an entry right now. Not worth an entry. Is 4-hour CE valid? No, 4-hour CE is no longer valid because we already hit it. So now I have this that I have marked out right here. This is the 1-hour CE. Wix and no delivery. Yeah, kinda, pretty much. Gonna close my comp and go make some more honey. Facts, bro. Igor, go make some more honey, man. Go lock in with some more honey. I'm gonna need to re-up soon. The 2 you're sending me, they're gonna be gone in like 2 weeks. So, get some honey loaded up. I got the 50% fib retracement, which is the only thing I was mostly sure of now to wait for better setup. Where can I order Igor's honey? Igor, what's your site again? It was Beeline Organic, right? BeelineOrganic.com, I think. Beeline, yeah, BeelineOrganic.com right here. This is Igor's BeelineOrganic.com right there. Igor, somebody in our chat, he has a farm where they have organic raw honey. It's sick. It's fire honey. He sent me one first time. He sent me one in exchange for some evals. It was gas. I just ordered two more. So hella fire. This is where, yo, he's in Washington, right? Yeah, he's in Washington State. Yeah, this is non-Goislop honey, not that filtered bullshit ass honey. This is good honey, and it's cheap, bro. It's actually fucking cheap. It's good. It's good honey. So if you guys wanna, if you guys, you know, eat honey or whatever for breakfast or at any point, go cop that honey, man. I hate this PA. Yeah, I know. 5-minute change in state is playing out, right? The 5-minute change in state is playing out. So is the 1 minute. the bearish setup is playing out here. Just didn't look that good. Not good enough for me to execute. There's 1 hour CE there. That's the bullish 1 hour CE. Like, also not really interested in that either. It'd be cool to see this bounce back up, but I'm not that interested. I had it before. No way. Damn, Igor, you had a customer in here the whole time and you didn't even know. Can I use code key for Igor's honey? I don't think he has code key set up, bro, unfortunately. But it's already cheap, bro. You don't need a code. Just buy it. Good swing long, though, for later today and or Friday. It really just depends on how today closes. So I personally, I would not swing anything. Long, short, I wouldn't swing anything. It all just depends on how this closes, right? If this daily gets a decent closure to the upside, then yeah, it makes sense to swing long for Friday. But if this daily looks like shit when we're coming up to 5 p.m., then, you know, obviously want to stay away from swinging longs. I took that 1 minute CSD out of the 15-minute FVG. I came here to say thank you for hosting the live streams. I've been watching them for a few months, and now I can actually trade independently. W, Maddie B. Let's go, bro. Hell yeah. That's what I like to see. That's what I like to see. Any merit to the daily bearish gap? Not really, bro. We're getting bullish delivery from a weekly fair value gap, right? A bullish weekly fair value gap. So obviously that's going to hold more weight over a daily fair value gap. So yeah, to me, I am not interested in it. Also, that would be an internal to internal move. We know that's not how the market moves. So that I think that this needs to go into a new all-time high, right? It might not do it this week. It might want to wait until next week, come and retest this weekly wick CE, right? Retest the weekly wick CE at 899 right now, and then into new all-time high, which I would imagine would take like 2-3 weeks. So yeah, I mean, that's kind of where I'm at. With bias coming into the next month, but definitely bullish. Took the shorts to equal lows. Nice, nice. Just bought some honey and I got the sampler and 32 sticks. Hell yeah. Thank you so much for the mention, bro. I got you, Igor. Igor, you already had a few customers in here, bro, and you didn't even know. Like some guy, who was it? It was YXNIJ. He said he already had your honey before. Did you just say the market's bullish? I did just say the market is bullish. Yep. I just said that. Based on SMT indicator, there's an SMT at 5-minute bullish. Is there an entry for long? No. I wouldn't personally. I wouldn't enter. But I mean, this hourly Wixie could play out. I'm just not a fan. Like I wouldn't execute on this. Entry in 5-minute gap? Nah, dude. I need to see a 15-minute here, bro. Be honest, I need to see a 15-minute. I need to see 15-minute to enter. I mean, you could enter off this 5-minute here too. It's kind of your call. Definitely risky because you'd just be entering and placing a stop loss above the 5-minute gap, right? Assuming that we're going to deliver lower, which isn't an entirely bad idea. Like, look, this is accumulation, manipulation, right? As the 10 a.m. opens, and then distribution, right? So, I mean, it looks good from an AMD perspective to continue lower. But I need to see a 15-minute just so I can get a time frame aligned entry. You take these shorts off the hourly gap. Shorts off the hourly gap. It already, bro, that happened back here. Like back here when we got the change in state of delivery. If you wanted to take shorts, it was back here. How would I take it? If I wanted to take it, I would have entered on the change in state. It's right here. Literally as we close through the change in state, that would be the entry. Stop loss would be right here at the high. TP, the lows. So it ends up being a 2R, bro. Ends up being a 2R. Right? So like there, stop loss here, right? Stop loss right there. And then if you target the low, ends up being 2.2R. That's it. That would be the only trade setup. I didn't like this enough to execute on it. That's why I'm not in a trade here. We genuinely got some orders today. Thanks to you. My family was praising the Lord for that, and you're genuinely a lot of help, brother. No problem, Igor. Not a problem, bro. I got you, my boy. Tell your family to use code key on TPG for 50% off. Code key on Lucid for 50% off. And code key on Alpha for 50% off too. I took it on CSD. CSD got TP 3 for 1. Nice. Nice, nice, nice. What's the best alpha account? The best alpha account is, in my opinion, probably the Pro or the Premium. Zero's actually not bad either. Like zero's good. I don't hate the zero. I didn't enter the trade, but I see that 10 a.m. 5-minute candle touching the bearish 5 fvgs. The rejection block is nice to enter and target the 930 low. Yeah. Yeah, absolutely. New open here. New 30-minute open here. 10:30. This did not close under Asia low. Like, I'm flabbergasted at the level of chop here. I mean, we're still chopping. Still going. Five-minute fair value gap. Also not interested. Also not interested. I'll wait for Asia says. Yeah, probably best idea. TBH. Why you long? I didn't long, bro. I'm not in a trade. I didn't long. Like bias wise, I'm asking, you said you're interested in longs. My overall bias is long for the week. Not that I'm looking for, like, I'm actively looking for longs right now. I'm not, because if I was, I would have entered off that 1 hour CE right there. You should have taken the short at the 15-minute gap. Should I have, bro? Thanks, bro. Thank you for that input. Just took 5-minute Wixie. Oh, the bullish one right here. Yeah, not bad. Not bad, not bad. I would get the fuck out of that trade, by the way, because this 15-minute opened no lower wick. 30-minute also opened no lower wick. Like, this to me needs to definitely go a little bit lower. Now, whether it bounces from this bullish 15-minute wick CE or not is who the fuck knows. But MPO3 played out nicely, but I would expect more delivery down, like, to maybe that 1 hour FVG below. Yeah, I mean, I would be... So, out of this 10 a.m. PO3, I would be anticipating delivery to the daily low. Right? We have hourly, and we have a 15-minute gap, both that rejected up here, that served as the manipulation leg for this 10 a.m. It should, right? Should deliver to this low, daily low. It's just, you can see the delivery into the daily low is absolutely horrible, like almost like as if it does not even want to go there, right? Just terrible delivery. But it's both ways, right? Delivery up is horrible, delivery down is also horrible. Just terrible delivery everywhere. Pass the CBT so we can trade Sims at the same time. Bro, I am actively trying to do so. Actively trying to pass them. All right. The market needs to present a setup of some sort for me to pass them, right? It's the last $600, last home stretch, bro. $600 that I need to make here. You think of how choppy it is? It's just a really strong place where buyers and sellers are fighting for where they want price to go. Yeah, pretty much, bro. You can. That's what you could argue any chop is, right? Chop is just, you can argue, is buyers and sellers fighting for where they want price to go, or just low volume. Obviously, it's New York, so we don't need low volume, but this would just be, yeah, buyers and sellers just fighting. A lot of absorption, upside, downside. Are you on day 5? I believe I am on day 4. Yeah, I believe I'm day 4 because the first trade that we took was Sunday night, right? Sunday night was the first trade that we took. So that's Monday. Then we traded Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, day 4. So tomorrow is when these would pass. Even if I don't take an actual trade here, I will probably just 1 micro in and out. Matter of fact, let me just do that right now just so I can get my trade. All right, there we go. There's my trade for this sesh. So at least I'll have that in case I don't take another trade for today and we end up running it into the Asia session. How you manage to get that much patience, bro? Is it time? Yeah, it is. It absolutely is. Accumulation is a phase where buyers and sellers agree with each other. That's the reason we stay there long. Yep. $600 you will get payout? No, $600 these will pass. What did you take? I just bought and sold. Just real quick. Like, just got in it and got out. 1 micro to count as a trading day. Guys, this is evals. This is TPT evals. If this was fundeds, I don't need any minimum days. I don't need any... I don't need any minimum days, maximum days, nothing, none of that. I would just, you can request a payout on TPTs on your first day funded. That's it. You request a payout the first time. You need the buffer though? Yeah, you need the buffer, but I'm saying after you get the buffer, like, you know, after you get buffer, you don't need anything else. Trade to get green, bro. I'm down $1.50, gang. I think I'll be okay. Is you up one-time fee or monthly? It's one-time, lifetime. That's it. $10K is max payout per day on TPT. No, it's not max payout per day. That's just the max so you don't get sent to live. But TPT is the one firm that going live makes sense. I got the 25K TPT just because smaller profit target is supposed to know payout cap is kind of crazy. Yeah. Not bad, not bad. I'm just very used to trading 50Ks, so I always trade 50Ks. Whatever firm I use, I always trade 50Ks. So here, Blasky. Oh fuck. Wait. All right. There. Guys, I'm one micro trying to get green because Blasky is begging on his hands and knees for me to get green. So because he's begging like such a good boy, I'm gonna get green. Secret for consistency? There's no secret. Just can't be a dumbass. This PA is boo. Yeah, it sucks. This PA is absolute horrible. On hands and knees with the honey all okay. Do you trade other things? Usually just trade the NASDAQ, bro. The big NASDAQ is usually all I trade. I don't... Sometimes I trust... or sometimes I look at gold, but honestly, pretty rarely do I look at gold. Yo, how did I go from being down $1.50 to being down $60? Yeah, Blasky, you're fired, buddy. You're fired. You're fired. Enjoy the fire. Enjoy the fire. Best time to trade Asia? I don't really think there's like a best time to trade Asia, bro. There really isn't a best time to trade Asia. Like around the time that I get on at 9:30, I get on at 10 p.m., right? So around the time that I get on, 9:30 to 10, that's, in my opinion, probably the best time. I remember we used to trade gold every day back in August. Yeah, it was, well, NQ was absolutely trash. So like, I mean, it was better to trade metals. Like all the money flowed into metals and it started doing a lot better. So it made more sense to trade gold, right? Should have. I know. Will you be sizing up to get past CPT buffer? Yes. Yes, I will. How do you trade micros? What do you mean, how do you trade micros, bro? What does that even mean? Blasky, you have one strike, all right? You have one strike. You get 3, and then you're fired for life. Bro, for life, you're done. You're done for. I'm gonna put a spreadsheet together that keeps up with the strikes. Yeah, bro. Somebody do so. I see longs playing out. No, where do you see longs playing out? Nothing's playing out. I'm telling you, Key, the crystal ball is telling me things. What is it telling you? See shorts at 29, I'm sticking to it, but I'm also not smart. 29, I mean, it could. Look, I would watch this 15-minute wick CE here because it's the only way that this would stop in its tracks is this right here, right? This the only way it would stop in its tracks. So watch that. 100K, that's it. How do you feel about that? That might be his second strike. That might be his second strike right there. Yeah, that's the third strike. Yep, that's the third strike. Yep, he's done. He's done. Done, so gone. Is that the wiki if it closes below? Okay, I have no idea what that means. Can you tell me how the 15 wick CE is valid if it didn't hit a PD array? The 1 hour wick CE, gang. 1 hour wick CE. A 1 hour rejection block is a PD array. Shinobi policy is $30. Oh, that's generous, bro. That's generous. I don't know about $30. I think that's too much. If you short, I short. I mean, not taking anything right now, so you will not short then. 15-minute closes with 15-minute. What are you saying? 3R, 50% win rate. You can be profitable. Yeah, technically, yeah. Yep. You ever trade the S&P? No. No, just on Q. Guys, it is almost 11. It looks like we're not going to do anything. So I am probably going to call it a day, to be honest with you. I'm going to call it a day here. Guess I'll watch this thing and see what it does. But I'm not very interested in taking anything. I'm bored, but I want to buy 10K from TBT. I'll see you guys. Premium, I might hop in the VC for a little later. But other than that, I will see you guys at Asia tonight at 9:30 p.m. All right, that's all I got.